I'm just going to be going over how to maneuver the Linux terminal. Okay. Now to start out with, we're going to go over the list command. Okay. So that's just going to be ls, and it's just going to list everything inside of the current directory that we're in. Now, another directory that helps you know where you actually are is pwd, print working directory. You just hit enter. It's going to show from root where we actually are on the system. If we want to move into a file or a directory, like a folder, whatever you want to call it, you want to just go cd dir, like whatever the folder name is, or the directory name is, and you just hit enter. Now, you can see that we're actually inside of dir1. If I go pwd to print the working directory, it'll show us from root that we're inside of home, Bob, and dir1. Unlike from up here when we were just inside of Bob's user like directory. So if you want to go back, you just go cd dot dot, and we can go do that. Print working directory. You can see that we're back inside of Bob's directory. Now, say if you want to go back twice, or if you want to go forward twice, you just go cd dot dot forward slash dot dot. Now we're going to go back into the root directory because right now we're inside of the Bob's directory. So if we leave Bob's directory and go into the home directory, that's going to be our first dot dot right here, and then we go forward slash dot dot. Now we're going to go from the home directory into the root directory, and I'm just going to show you that right here. Now if I ls, you can see that it just shows all our root files. pwd, it's just going to show that we're in root. Now say for instance you want to go forward. So let's say I want to go back into dir1. I'm just going to go cd and home, forward slash home forward slash Bob, and where we're just going to go in dir1. Now I'll hit enter, and you can see if I pwd, we're back inside of home, Bob, dir1. Alright, so now that also applies with the ls command, the list command. So if you can see that we're inside of dir1 right now. So if I go ls dot dot, we'll actually list Bob's directory. So you can see that we're doing that. Or if we want to go ls dot dot forward slash dot dot forward slash dot dot, it's going to list the root directory. Now you're saying, oh, that's a little bit long. Well, I'll just show you the short and simple of it. If you just go ls forward slash, that means the root directory is just going to do the same exact thing. So, and that applies with cd too. So if we want to go into the root directory, we just go cd forward slash, and then it'll bring us inside of the root directory. So one thing, if you want to go inside of your home for the user that you're actually on, you just go cd, hit enter, and you can see that we have a tilde right now. And now if we go pwd, you can see that we're back inside of Bob's directory. So if I go cd root again, another way of actually doing that same thing is to do cd and actually put our tilde symbol down. Now that's our tilde symbol, and you can just hit enter. It's going to do the same exact thing. So now to actually create files. So if you want to create a file, you're just going to type touch and whatever your file name is. So we'll just call it file2. Okay, hit enter. You can hit ls. Now you can see we have a file2 inside of here. If you want to make a directory, you just want to do mkdir, and then whatever your directory is going to be called. So let's just call it dir2. Hit enter. You can hit ls, and now you can see we have a directory 2 inside of here. Now if you want to copy stuff, let's just copy file1 and file2 into directory 2. So let's just go cp, and if you were just going to do file1, I'll just show you how to do that. File1, and we would just put dir2. Okay. Now if you wanted to do that, you hit enter. It's just going to copy only file1, but I'm going to show you that you can do it with 2. All you need to do is put a space in here and put file2. Okay. So it's going to copy file1 and file2 into directory 2. So if I ls into dir2, it's just going, you can see we have those files inside of that directory. Now if I want to move files, I'm just going to go mv for move file1 and file2, and we're going to go inside of dir1. Okay, now if I ls, you can see we don't have file 1 and file 2 inside of this directory anymore, inside of Bob's home directory. But if I go ls dir1, you can actually see that those files were moved inside of here, inside of that dir1. So if I ls dir1 and dir2, you can see that we actually have both file 1 and file 2 inside of both these directories now. Now let's say I want to move or copy. It works either way. Let's start out with copy. Let's just say I want to copy one of these directories inside of dir1. So let's just go cp dir2 into dir1. You're like, okay, I just want to move that in there. Oh, it doesn't work. You can see it actually suggests R for recursive. So let me just start out with ls dir1. Now I just want to show you that it's not in there. But if we cp dir2, and we're actually already forgetting, we gotta have put our -r flag in there, and we're gonna just put dir1. Now if we hit enter and ls into dir1, you can actually see that we copied the dir2 command into dir1. So if I ls, you can see that dir2 is still in here. So let's actually remove that dir2 inside of dir1. So let's just go dir1 /dir2. This is going to just erase that directory. But you're saying, oh crap, again we need recursive because there's stuff inside of that directory and it's treated differently than a folder. So we're just going to put that -r inside of there, and if we ls into dir1, you can see it's not in there anymore, but we still have the dir2 inside of Bob's home directory. So let's actually try moving that dir2 into there. So let's just go -r because we know this is going to be treated the same way as the copy and the remove command. So -r dir2 into dir1. Okay, so okay, we actually didn't need the recursive command because that -r flag is not recognized by the mv command. And that's actually bringing a good subject into this. If you want to find out more information on what flags you can actually use with these commands, all you have to do is use the manual, MAN, and whatever command you want to do. So let's just do the MV command. And you can see that we can actually go through here and see that there's actually not a -r recursive flag inside of here. But if you want to exit out of this, you just press Q. So in another command, you just type clear, and that's just going to clear the screen. One good command to know is your package manager if you want to actually do updates and installs. So let me just show you sudo. And for me, I'm inside of a Ubuntu distribution, so let's just go apt, which is my package manager. If it's inside of like a Red Hat or Fedora distribution, it's going to be yum or dnf. So, and it's going to be the same thing as like apt. It's just going to be install. So, and then your package right inside of here, or it's going to be update. Okay. And if you want to do it inside of Arch, like an Arch distribution, it's just going to be sudo pacman -SYU. But for me, it's going to do sudo apt update. And hit enter. Put Bob's password. Yep. All right. Well, I think that does the majority of just basic moving around Linux, and hope you guys liked it. If I ended up helping you guys out, leave me a like, and peace.